WRICH. Shall I turn on the backup generator? What, nobody's gonna help? Nobody? I don't care. This is nothing I can't fix. I'm King Richard and that was Arcade Fire, neighborhood number 3, and the power just went out in the Titoni Towers. We're now running on the emergency generator I brought from my castle. I got some help from Queen Jody. The King of Media needs to be prepared. I'm told there's been hurricane force winds in Hawaii. Tony is emergency calling me again. He's on the line. We'll talk to him shortly. The King of Media knows what time it is. I've been using my new big fancy watch winder, so the King of Lionheart Incorporated knows the time. I'm responsible for my staff. Nobody on my staff doesn't get the royal treatment. Nobody doesn't get the royal treatment. Nobody. Everybody gets the royal treatment. There's nobody that tells anybody anything they don't run by me. And that's why everybody gets the royal treatment at WRICH Radio. Time now for sports before I go to Tony. Your WRICH Sports is brought to you by Crown Royal Whiskey, because every king deserves a crown. Crown Royal. Please drink responsibly. In WRICH Sports, I've always been a tennis fan. One time years ago, Howard Cosell and I went to the U.S. Open. He called me and said, "Do you want to go to a tennis match?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess." He said, "Great. I'll take you to the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Flushing Meadows." So we went to a tennis match between Maria Sharapova and Venus Williams, and Venus was serving. She was up 30-love, and she was about to win the second set. We sat next to John McEnroe at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, because wherever the announcer's booth might be, there are seats right next to it. So the second set ended, and Howard says to me, "Wait until the crowd clears out, because you know it will be less hassle, because everyone in the world recognizes him." So we just sat there, and John McEnroe looks over and says, "Your Highness, the match is over. Venus won in 2 sets. There's not another set." At that time, John McEnroe was doing women's tennis on ESPN before Lionheart and my empire took over the rights to the ESPN network. John McEnroe is a loyal subject.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well,
Huh.
It's true. And now you can watch tennis on your Lionheart network if you subscribe today. Call now, 905-111-5466. That's 905-111-5466 to get the Lionheart network in your home. It's just $11.99 a month. I can giveth you the desire of your heart. Lionheart, Canada's premium network. Call now. Back to sports. In other sports news, the Kansas City Royals won an extra innings last night, beating the Yankees 2-1. The Cleveland Indians and Atlanta Braves both win. In the NBA, expect Merlin's Magic from the Orlando Magic next year. I expect to see them in the championship next year. Here's what the Orlando Magic head coach had to say.
Yeah, we don't expect to go to a championship next year. I mean, that would be like talking crazy.
Thank you very much. I might be crazy, but they're going all the way. Watch ESPN Classic Boxing tomorrow night. Tommy the Gun Morrison takes on Evander Holyfield in the Ring of Champions. Now, Tony, are you there? Are you on the line? Aloha! Knock, knock. Who's there? Evander. This better be good, your worship. Evander who? Evander A. Holyfield, where I was knocked out by Tommy the Gun Morrison. Good one, your highness. I know. Don't forget to watch ESPN Classic Boxing tomorrow night. Now what's this about a storm in Honolulu? I command the weather from you. Giveth me thy weather. Your Majesty, it's the calm after the storm. I'm DJ Tony to Tony, your Duke way off, reporting WRICH weather. It was pretty bad here at the Waikiki Resort Hotel in Hawaii. And to make matters worse, I knocked up Rose D'Amato. Now she's pregnant. What should I do? First tell me about the weather. I will give you privacy after the show and then we'll discuss Rose. Lady D'Amato is entitled to her place in the kingdom, but first thy weather. Giveth me thy weather. Yes, your majesty. I'm under a palm tree just outside the resort and there's a light ocean breeze. There's a few clouds right now, but a fierce storm rolled through the region 11 minutes ago. First it was all sunny, then all of a sudden the winds picked up and the sky turned black. Dark clouds rolled in, and the clouds were darker than the skin of the darkest African American. It was menacing. I don't remember much, but there was a lot of rain. I will check the computer models to find out if we got a tropical storm. Excellent. Any more news? No. That is all, Your Worship. I'm DJ Tony Totoni with WRICH weather in Hawaii on your station with the highest frequency.